Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. It's me and Mark's right there. It's kind of off camera. There he is. We've had a fun time, especially last night with the Altima and getting the exhaust off. We actually had to break out series power tools, and I know this is going to sound kind of funny to say, but I had to cut two nuts off. They didn't belong to either one of us, but if you guys want to see them, here. These are the nuts that got cut off. There's one, there's the other, and trim these down as far as you can, and then hopefully they get loose enough and you can punch them loose and they unthread. I did scar up the threads on the muffler a little bit, but not enough to warrant new posts. So I just got new stainless steel nuts for when the car comes back from racing. We'll put the exhaust back on it. Tonight we'll take that off. But first, you know what? It looks like I got, oh no, he's not a 14. Plus he's inch and not metric. First thing we're gonna do is finish off the engine bay. And this joint between the two sections of intake there's a joint right here. And he's kind of a flex joint. And I think there's supposed to be a rubber piece that goes right here. But we're going to take care of that rubber piece with some simple black duct tape because we want it to look OEM, right? So got a brand new roll of actual real Duck Pro. This is the no shit duct tape. This stuff, I don't know. Again, they don't pay me anything for this, so we'll do this. Half of it times 4 is 2 loops, right?
Yeah.
So figure out what half of it is. That's about half. Calling that good. And again, this isn't a pressurized thing, so we don't need a ton of seal in here, but we also don't want it, we want a nicer fit. So I'm just going to give it a little help. And since I can't get the roll around this, I trimmed off the duct tape first. And I will feed it through as I come around. Try and keep tension on it. Oh, we might actually get 3 out of this. And then at the end, what I like to do is about a little 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch little section here. I tape over itself so that when I want to take this off, I have something to grip onto. I'm not searching around looking for where the hell is the start and the finish to this. You can do that with electrical tape too. And the nice part is, damn, it's like I planned that out. It's right on top. So now we have a much better, but not perfect seal between the air filter box and the ram air intake that is actually ramming hot air from the radiator into this. But we're done in the engine bay. We got really creative and used 6 hands to get the OEM battery tie down on here, so the battery is locked in. We did get some all thread at the parts store, but we're not using that for now. This is actually working really well. It's definitely a 2-person job when you don't have the right height studs. So we are done in the engine bay, but we're going to leave this up because this is where we're going to be clipping everything in for the front fascia. So I'm going to bring you guys around, and I might go a little wide. I'll go a little wide so you guys can see kind of what is happening here. Move this doormat out of the way a little bit so you can see the front fascia. So there's 6 spots where pins go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are just the little, what did I do? Put them right here. These are the little 2-step pins. They look like this. And we have 6 of those that are going in. Now, on this side of the car, we have the remaining fender shield, fender liner. But I'm debating, nope, we're going to use that because otherwise we have to take out the entire fender liner. I was thinking about it, taking out the fender liner, but we're going to leave it in. Now, what we do have here is, and I didn't notice this before, that's me. Sorry. I didn't notice we had a 10 mil right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one on this side too? Right there? Nope, he's missing. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there is one?
No, it's missing.
Oh, okay, good. I'm going to take that guy out because he's going to prevent it from going in. Now, one of the fun parts.
Well, no, because the tab on the bumper's broke on that side.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
One of the fun parts about this race is the bonuses. And one of the bonuses is that if your front or rear fascia comes off, you get bonus cash. And you win the race, obviously. So if you lose your front and rear fascia, you get bonus cash, which is kind of nice. So we're going to have this on there good enough for street legal use. But at the race, it is not as strong as the original. It won't be anywhere near as strong as the original. So this bolt has a big fender washer on it, and he's behind the liner. It's called a fender washer. See the large size? That's to like hold fender panels on. That's where the name comes from. So, yep, we're now ready for the fascia. The fascia is really simple. Just need to line stuff up. Line up your headlights and line up your outside edges, and then you can line up your other tabs. Oh, and also we installed the stamped steel plate underneath here, the support plate. So I'm going to make sure that that foam is lining up right there. There he goes. And then I think the foam's not lined up on one side or the other. Oh, there we go. It is a little bit of wiggling. There we go. Okay. And these guys just clip in. They're just little tabs that clip on the side. And you can see the clips on the fender, and these are just plastic parts. And they just press in like that. Now, if you want to take them back out, you take the fender liner off and take them out. This fender liner goes to the inside underneath. I have 2 screws that'll go underneath there. We have the 6 push pins here. We'll start with the 2 outside-ish ones. Is this guy all the way out-ish? We're all the way down and not all the way down. He didn't go all the way down. Might need a longer one than that. Yeah. Nope. Oh, yeah, if you want to, you can. Oh, okay. I was going to say, yeah, you can make it longer. But there's short and long ones. So here's a couple more for you. And then the 3 here. 1. There's 3 on this side, 3 on the other side. Yeah, you got to pop this one too. It's in. Mark had a runaway. So there we go on that side. This one is broken, so he's not like super crucial. Oh, but he's not a part. And that's weird. He's a 3-prong. The other ones are 2 prongs. Oh no, these are 3, I guess. Okay. So this tab is actually broke on the fascia. Broke in. So now our front fascia is back on, and he popped out because of the fender liner pushing on him. And because I didn't put this screw in here. So I also pressed this out, this puncture wound. I'm going to hammer him back in. What did I do with those 2 little screws? Oh, they're in the misc area. Where did our misc box go? Here it is. This is the miscellaneous box. We have more push pins in here. Here's one of the screws. There's another one. Oh, here's the 2. Where'd you go? You were just in here. There you are. So these are kind of the body screws. They look like that. Body panel screws look kind of like that. They also use these in the interior. So if I'm not mistaken, these are the correct ones for that.
For the fender liner to the bumper.
Yeah, I think they are.
I think they're the 10 mil bolts.
Were they? I thought they were
No, they've got the
self-tappers.
alligator clips on the bottom.
Okay. Do we have 2 short ones? Or is everything long?
Everything's, well, we've got 1 short one. Everything else is about inch long. Take your pick.
Oh yeah, these are for coil packs. For some reason, I thought they were. Yeah. So this guy looks like he is a regular body screw because he went right in there and he got tight immediately. And then I think, where'd the other one go? I think this guy is the same. Yep. Cool. So we've got our two body screws. Put that with the misc. Our front fascia is on. Now it looks like an Altima, except we did one other thing. We found this out when we were at the junkyard. There's actually a second holder for the prop rod. So you have one holder here and you have one holder here. When you're done, can you hold the hood for a sec? So when you put the prop rod down, it's going to grab in this and it's going to grab in that. And you have two. This rubber pad is your anti-vibration and you can still have access to your hood. So we're all done in here. And notice no leaks. We haven't had leaks in 2 days. Yeah, you can drop that. We're done under there. Look at that massive machine. So we're going to check off all of our stuff on the list here quick, because we only have one thing left. So our coolant, and we checked level and we repaired the leak. and our battery tie down we also had. So the only thing we have left on the list is the exhaust delete. And I'm gonna do bonus video because I'm gonna take you guys down there. We're gonna yank this thing off. So give me 1 second here. This will only take a second or two, maybe 10. All right. Look at this race car. Doesn't it look fantastic? All right. So the other thing I found out about what's going on in the back with the parking brake and stuff is that one of the mounts for the parking brake, one of the guides for the parking brake cable that comes over to this rear wheel is missing, totally missing. So what I'm going to use is some zip 'em ties, and I'm going to help guide that back up to the frame because currently it's just hanging down there. So I've got some zip ties to do that, and I'll grab a light, and I guess I'll bring you guys. Let me grab the mat and bring you guys down with me. What's the best spot for you guys? I think right here.
Cool. What, do you want to give them a before and after?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, with the sound of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that in a sec. Let me see if I can find a good spot for everyone. Yeah. That should work. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring the camera on this side, and hopefully they'll be able to see the muffler come out. Okay. So hang on, we're going to do a before and after for you guys, so you can hear the monster machine that is the Altima. I'm just going to go a little bit wider. Whoops. There we go. All right. It'll be a little bit better view underneath the car. So, all right, you ready? Oh, I forgot I moved that seat way up. There we go. All right, here we go. I don't know if that's a really good example. Hey, look, you can see the brakes work. Oh, those brakes are stiff, man. We could probably bleed the brakes again. Just because if I keep pushing on the pedal, it keeps going lower. No, I think they're okay. We'll check it. We'll check it with driving. No check engine light. Yeah, see, I can go to the floor right now with the brakes. If I maintain pressure on it and keep pushing and pushing and pushing, I'm on the floor. I'm full travel. So, all right. So that's before on the exhaust. Yeah, we might bleed those again. I don't know why it's trying to be secure. It's an Altima. Aren't you like supposed to steal these things? And then like go rob a 7-Eleven, then run from the cops and get banged up? Isn't that the deal?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought that was the normal MO with these. All right, I'm going to bring you guys down underneath the car. We're going to Am I getting messages? We're going to take the muffler off. You'll be able to A/B comparison. Wait till you see the exhaust tuning that they did underneath there. All right, here we go. Bring you guys down here. And then oh crap.
What?
Can I get a towel or anything? Carpet on me.
This
It's-
white one right here work?
No, one from the bench, just like a shop rag. Yeah, that works. All right. So you guys can see the muffler here. I'm going to bring you closer. Now that I'm under here, laying down, and I'm going to grab the camera. Cutest little tripod in the world that you've ever seen. Okay. So here's where it gets fun. See these holes? Those aren't welding holes. They're actually drilled. And they're drilled at an angle going this way towards the car. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, 7 on this side, and there's a bunch on the other side. And this is before the muffler. So we're traveling this way. It's before the muffler. So someone was trying to tune the exhaust by drilling holes in it. Nope, not a good idea. So what you have with most OEM exhausts is you're going to have these rubber hangers. And you can see we have 2 of them on this side. And these hangers do not unbolt. They are factory mounted hangers on both sides. Now on the other side, they do unbolt because that's how they hang this thing. And then the nuts that I cut off, you can see, are the nuts for right here. Once I cut off, the flange came right apart. We'll obviously need a new gasket because this gasket just kind of fell apart. But the goal now is to get this off. And the best way to do it is to remove rubber hangers. And I have an awesome tool back in Ohio that does this in about 10 seconds. But here, I don't have that tool. So I'm going to struggle a little bit getting these hangers off. And also, I have no leverage. So there's one. Let's see if I can slide this guy. Okay, there's 2. So now the only thing holding, oh God, this thing's leaking on me. The only thing holding it on right now are those 2 bolts. So I'm going to come around to the other side and I'm going to try and do the hanger on the other side. But you guys see how these work, correct? Very simple. What the hell? This has been melting on this thing. We're missing I think there's a heat shield that's supposed to go right here. No, this is supposed to go up. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this one's broken. That's why. Okay. Well, we might have to cut that off because he's just been melting to the muffler here. All right. Let me break dance, spin around, dry off the side of my face. This thing pissing on me. Condensation is natural in these. This hanger is mounted, so we'll probably I don't have any obstructions going that way, do I? Nope. We're out on that side. Okay. That's the muffler off. So here's the other hanger on this side, and he's mounted to the body, but you can take these two bolts off and then put them on the muffler right here on this mount, and then put them up there and bolt them on. Those other two are full-time on there. So normally when you install this, you'll put those two on, and then you'll lift this thing into place and bolt those two so that you don't have to slide into this and angle it, and you're also fighting the exhaust pipe. So all of that came off. We have a little condensation here, but no oil. It's just water. And trying to see how many holes are on this side. One, then a big slot, another hole, and then another big slot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish holes on this side. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, but they did. This exhaust has got to be 30 pounds. So that's it. We have the exhaust off the car. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell this plastic has been melting on there's the chunks of plastic that have been melting onto the muffler. So this trim rear valance piece right here is broken. So he was resting on the muffler and he was just getting burned bzz, bzz, the whole time. So we put the muffler on, we'll have to do a zip tie and get him back up on his bracket here. Because he should be like that, like this guy. Should be right there, and he should be screwed in right there. That's what it should look like, but he's not. So I'll move this out of the way. We're gonna get the car. Oh, let me show you the brake cable. We'll do that quick, and then we'll get the car off the jack stands. Yeah, there's a lot of water in here, isn't there?
Moisture.
I mean,
Oh,
you can hear it like sloshing around.
yeah.
All right, he can stay over there for now. He's out of the way. I'll show you guys the crap. Now it's all wet over here again. Yeah, there was a lot of water in that. Not like underwater water, but there was a lot. Here I am, Cinderella, cleaning the floors before the big dance, right? So let's move some of this around. This is where you have a lift, just so you don't crawl around underneath the car. So bring you guys over here. I think I have enough room with just the camera. Yep. So this is our parking brake cable for the driver's side on the car, the left side, and it should not be hanging here. He's actually supposed to be on a little bracket right there, a little clip that holds him into place. There's one right here on the passenger side, but this guy is missing his. Probably got torn off in a 7-Eleven parking lot. So, can I have those zip ties? Oh, and can I have a trimmer too?
Yep.
When you get a sec. So, we're going to bring him up here, and then we're going to double down on zip ties and hold him up in place here. This could also be part of the reason why our parking brake isn't fully, although this is a pretty stiff cable, but cool. Thanks, man.
Yep.
We're going to pre-form the zip ties. So I'm just going to do them, just going to bend them in a kind of a U shape. And that'll help get him up, and going to a little bit more, help guide him to where I need him. I swear I have the skills necessary to do this. So we'll do a few of these. And that should help keep our parking brake up and out of the way. Because if you hook something, a dead animal or something in the road, a retread or something, that's just going to really stress out your parking brake cable. What is my problem here? Don't answer that, please. Mark's like, yeah, I'm just going to make a list.
Not a word.
You know what my biggest problem is doing everything in the goddamn dark. That's my biggest problem. Hey, Kev, why don't you put a light on it? No way. I want to do all this in the dark. And he just won't stay folded. He just wants to keep going flat. So we go. God, what a chore. Okay. Okay, so there's two. We're going to add a third one here. Try to make this one quicker than the other two, but no promises. Oh. Sounds like someone's coming to pick up Barb.
Wonder if if the hog's cranked.
Yeah. God bless. So now it's just a matter of pulling these guys tight, trying to keep them in line-ish with where they're supposed to go. They're going to overlap a little here, but that's okay. And then what I want to do is I want to move the catch mechanism back here so he's protected going this way. So I'm going to slide him kind of back. Just gives a little better clearance and maybe lasts one extra rock. It's really amazing how much crap hits your car just going to the bank. So there we go. Now we have our parking brake cable all the way up, out of the way, is in a very secure spot. We're done underneath the car. That means these awesome purple jack stands can come out of here. That also means I can come out of here. All right. So I'm going to bring you guys back up here and onto the pedestal, the podium. And oh, wait, who's here? Who do we got here? Made in Florida with no rust. Yeah, this car has a surprisingly small amount of rust. And for those of us from Ohio, that is an
Much
incredible
appreciated.
sight. To see a car that's more than a year old that has very, very little corrosion on it, trust me, that is a very bizarre world. We are incredibly not used to that. In Ohio, you can you can watch something rust. It happens that fast. You can actually go, hey man, let's sand off this bare metal. And as you're eating your sandwich, you can watch the corrosion form. By the time you're done with your sandwich, it probably has a hole through the piece of metal. So, yeah. Don't ever buy a used car above I-70. Just please don't. Trust me on that. Oh no, we're gonna use an air jack. I guess we can use that one too, but
Oh, well, I mean, be fancy then.
well, I just like using the air jack.
Okay.
So, you guys want to hear the car now without exhaust on it? We should do it now before it gets too late and the neighbors get like super pissed. All right, here we go. This is going to be funny. It sounds almost exactly the same. It's not terrible, right?
No, it sounds halfway decent.
That's so funny. It's like the 1MZ. If you put a muffler on a Camry, it's like, oh, okay, you have a commuter car engine. You take the muffler off, the Camry, the 1MZ sounds really, really good without any exhaust. Yeah, hey, I'm glad you like the light, Truss. I use those lights all over the place. I have probably 24 of them. And like I said, I send them out for Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and stuff. Get them on sale at Harbor Freight. Go to the website, like President's Day sale and 4th of July and Memorial Day and all that. Catch them on sale. They're about 20 bucks. Awesome lights. And order them from the website. It's basically the same, literally the same thing as getting it from, you know, your store. Your store will usually sell out in about an hour. So just get them from the website, have them shipped to your house. I get, I don't know, probably 6 or 10 at a time. Yeah, I think my last order at Harbor Freight, like mail order from their website, was like 250 bucks. And it was mostly those lights. Okay. I'm going to get this. Whatever's on that exhaust is gross. That water coming out of there, it's been in there for a while. So, yeah, we can use the air jack. Just air jack it per corner. We'll lower it down onto the jacks. And then you got to do it a couple of times just because it's so high up. But the air jack works really quick. Way quicker than this guy. You've seen these before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Christian with the white Type R is joining us tomorrow for Cars and Coffee.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Sarasota Cars and Coffee tomorrow, which is going to be awesome.
We've got probably 4 people from
the group here,
the IG chat, the IG group.
Cool. What do we want to do? I guess front first, right?
Yeah.
And we'll get our extension. And see if we can't. Where did I jack up from last time? I think I went from here. Oh, you know what? These guys are almost all the way down, so we'll lower the car front first.
Okay.
So once it comes off these, it's off the jack stands aren't. But you can see the car's balanced in the back.
Yeah.
Plastic is stuck. A little bit more. Just going slow. There's one out. Oh, is he falling? No. Okay. I thought that went the whole way, but I don't think it did. The downside about having a smaller shop is that you always got to put stuff away. You can't just let it hang out. That's why I hate having all this Altima stuff over here. It drives me nuts. I'd like it just out of the way. Oh, crap. So I'll show you guys the air jack. I think you guys have seen the air jack before. That's this guy. And you pull the lever on this side, and he goes up. And with the extension, he actually goes up pretty damn high. And then you pull the lever on the other side, and he goes down, and he goes down a lot quicker when he's got weight on him. So we don't need it down that low. I'm just going to go from the firm rail back here. And again, I don't need to go that far. Yeah. He's moving. Because he wants to roll off those jack stands in the back. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put him in gear from the other side of the car? Just put him in second. Maybe that helps. Still wants to roll forward, doesn't it? Shit. Oh, I was going to say, you want to do a 4x4 on that? Or a hockey puck?
I'm just trying to put pressure on it so when you go to jack it up, it don't move.
Yeah, he wants to roll forward, though. He's not trying to fall to the side. So let's see. Yeah, he's still going to roll forward. Like, I'm holding him from rolling forward. See the jack stand feet? Like, I can. Oh, shit. Yeah. When you jack up on that side, you take the traction off of that wheel. So I have to do, you can lower that side.
You clear?
Yeah, yep. Yeah. So we're going to have to lower in the back now, just because he doesn't want to, he wants to roll forward. And the jack isn't going to stop him. You know what we can do is we can put a wheel chock there and a race ramp under this side. And that should help him. That should hopefully wheel chock.
You just want to floor jack it from this side with your air jack on that side?
We can do that if you want.
Instead of fighting around trying to find stuff, we can just do the...
Yeah, we can do floor jack on one side. And I'm just looking for the big rubber wheel chock, which is here somewhere. It should be with the limo stuff. Here, Mark, use this. Mark. Yeah. Where is... There he is. Yep. And for grins, now, even if he falls, it's okay. What he's trying to do is he's trying to scoot forward as soon as he gets weight off of him. I should be able to lift it by myself. Yeah. All right.
I'm up. I'm off jack stand already.
Are you really?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to watch the car, make sure it don't do anything funny.
I appreciate that.
And just let me know when you're going down. I'll go down with you.
Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, and smooth and slow. Nice.
Teamwork makes dream work.
Yeah. There you go. The alignment strut got caught on this.
Huh?
The align because of the race ramp up front. The center, there's a center post in this, and he came up at an angle, or he came down at an angle because of the race ramp over there.
Oh.
So, yeah. Also, with this guy, he's actually pretty cool. So, if you raise him up and then you detach the hose, he'll actually stay pressurized. So he just kind of work as, I wouldn't ever trust him as a jack stand. But then if you want to release him, the release is just manual. So we get this last jack stand out of here and call it done. But now we have 3 out of the 4 on the ground. Why in the hell would he move forward, right? You have 3 of the 4 wheels on the ground. Why would it move forward? That's so odd. Yeah. Yeah, that alignment rod is not. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to come all the way down. When the car is up, that alignment rod gets stuck. For some reason, it rotates forward, which is weird.
Oh,
So, very odd. I don't know why it does that. But air jacks are very cool, very quick, very easy. I don't know why he was misaligned like that, but
I don't know.
especially with it in gear and the rear tires locked. Well, this didn't let it roll. Yeah, because this guy, okay. We still had that chock in there. That's why he wasn't going. So, found part of the problem. But we have an Altima that is ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these guys back, get them out of the way so we don't drive over them. Altimas have enough problems driving over stuff, right? Oh, come back here. Can you hand me that other one? Is there? There he is. Cool. Nice. Nice.
She's on all four.
I like it. And I need the checklist is here.
It's over on the tool bench.
Here we go. Now, aside from the decals, we are done with our checklist. We have everything off of there. So, clear code, which we did already.
Okay.
We are all done. Not bad. We do need the decals, which, again, we still got a little bit more than a week left. So we will have numbers on the doors. We will have a visor, and we will have a rear visor because we don't want people to forget who we are once we pass them. We put the race ramp back too.
I think it's maiden voyage.
Yeah. I think you want me to do a lap around the block?
Sure. Or you or I can. It don't matter.
Yeah. I'll do a lap around the block, and then you can come back and do a lap around the block. Does that
Okay.
work?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have plates or insurance on this, but good news, we're in a private neighborhood. Number two, there's nobody fucking out right now. I just dropped an F-bomb.
Good job, Kevin.
I only have 2 left. You get 3 F-bombs per drive-through. There's nobody out right now. And there's no children. If there's animals, they're going to be alligators or armadillos or whatever.
I almost hit a coyote the other morning going home.
The Altima can handle armadillos and alligators.
Small animal.
So, we can take the center console out. It's still in the back there.
Yep.
Oh, I still got some parts here.
It's all the miscellaneous junk that was in the center console.
Oh yeah, the original shifter knob, and we can put that in the.
I think this needs to go in the garbage.
Oh yeah, that's garbage. That and then is that my? Whoa, sorry.
You're dropping stuff, bud.
That's a
Your
bushing,
screwdriver, yeah.
but I think that's
This is all extra.
Here's a screw.
Okay.
So yeah, this is garbage, which we will put in the garbage. And I got to save the nitrous. You guys didn't see that. Oh yeah. God, why the hell is this thing so heavy? Oh my God.
I think you got the change loose that was stuck in the cigarette lighter.
Oh my God. This has got to be 15, 20 pounds. This thing's ridiculously heavy. This whole section in the back, it's like a boat anchor. Oh my God. No wonder these cars are 1.5 tons. Holy crap. I think that's it. All right, let me wash my hands. We'll take it for a test spin. I gotta leave my mic here too. So, we officially have a race car. That's pretty cool. Race car that doesn't leak. All right. Let me get my glasses here and I can read what you guys are saying. White walls on the tires? No. No, these are Pirelli P4s. These are their all-season mud and snow tires.
Perfect for the Freedom Factory.
Yeah. So I'm going to set you guys right here. Now I'm going to go for a drive and I'll be back in about a minute, maybe 2. Parking brake. Well, parking brake is working. I'm going to adjust the seat before I close the door. I'm all NASCAR in here. Oh, the key is actually stuck to.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's where the key goes. You know what? We should actually just stick it right there.
You know, there's a spot down in the dash.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But when you leave it in there, beep, 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 it's
Yeah.
constant.
Well, keep the rubber down and the shiny side up.
Yeah, it's
Oh. It's actually kind of quiet. Nice. Not too incredibly loud. I couldn't even hear you.
That was a little chirpy up there, but nothing. It's just a short little jaunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to main road left again around.
I just did a loop around Antwerp.
Okay.
All right, hang on, you guys. I'm gonna put the mic back on. Make sure he's kind of centered here. Sort of close to centered. So, yeah, that's a good thing. You can use the high beams too. Just push forward on the stock. Yeah, clutch feels good. Brakes feel good. Yeah. That's a fun little car now. We have no leaks in it. The what car are you bringing to Cars and Coffee? I'm taking the Viper. The Viper. There's all the extra crap out of the Altima. I'm taking. He stalled it. You guys got it? It's because he's starting it in third, not in first. There's no. It's hard. The shifter's not very good. So I'm taking the Viper to Cars and Coffee. Mark's going to take my Miata, and that's to Sarasota Cars and Coffee tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to I think it's about 10, but we usually stay there till like 11 or so. And then you guys can also see all the stuff from leaking fluids. We'll leave the Altima outside because it doesn't leak anymore. We'll leave that outside tonight. I'll get this all cleaned up, and that's it. We're actually in really good shape with the Altima. It feels really good. Suspension is marshmallowy at best, but that's part of the Altima experience. And the brakes actually feel pretty decent. The steering is nice, and you have a really, really nice steering angle. You got a lot of steering angle. There was no weirdness with power steering return or anything like that. So it aligned straight, it tracked straight. When I let off the steering wheel, it stayed straight. And yeah, those tires are going to be very questionable. They do not have, they do not have a ton of grip. So those tires are going to be, they're going to be a lot of fun when you push them really hard. That back end is going to come out, and that front end is going to understeer. So the whole car is going to go sideways. Thankfully, the oval's banked, which will help a little bit with that. But those tires having an A20 tread wear are just going to, that car's just going to crab walk all the way to the outside. So if anything, I'm going to do passenger side door to the wall because it is a go fast, turn left oval. And yeah, that'll be interesting. But the car feels pretty good. The brakes bled out really nice. We could probably do one more bleed on the brakes just to get the rest of that air out of there. And then the clutch feels good. It goes into gears without any issue. Power shifting was actually okay. And I know power shifting in Altima seems it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe that. That's just not something you normally say. That's like, yeah, I put chocolate all over my spaghetti. You don't normally say that. It doesn't sound terrible, but you don't normally say it. Car feels pretty good, and I'm very happy with the brake performance. The brakes lock down really nicely. Like I said, we'll probably do one more bleed on it just to make sure we're out. And then clutch felt good. Power feels really good on the car for a 2.5 liter. Like I said, the car stock is 175 horsepower. This one's probably 150 now. I don't know where Mark went. Maybe he went to Tampa. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's coming back around. Okay. You just step on. Still the lifter tick.
That reverse lockout was sticking.
Sticking in reverse?
No, it was sticking where you couldn't go over. Like when I stopped at the stop sign,
Did you even with the ring lift?
yeah, you had to smack the shifter over because it wouldn't only allow me in third gear.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll have to sand that down or lube. It might just be lube thing.
I think it's in the shifter, like the grease stuff down there for the shift link.
Oh, the bushings for the shifter ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can kill it. We can park it out there and I'll clean up in here. So yeah, the car feels really good. Mark will give you his input too. That should turn off, right?
I could have turned them on because I was looking down at
Well, when you close the door, they should turn off. Maybe. So the other good thing is now we can move that car around. It's going to go in the lot next door. Move the truck out of the way. You can kind of see the truck right there. And we'll take a couple of extension cords outside and we're going to sand down the stuff we're going to repaint. And we'll repaint that probably tomorrow or the next day. Maybe on Sunday, we'll just have a painting party. What do we got here? We got people that are in here. Let's see. No unusual sounds out of the car. And hey, Southwest, good news install. My both side skirts working on the front part. Awesome, Southwest. That's great to hear. Got one front part on, but I'm doing the second Sunday. Really takes a while to drum out the holes. Yeah, remember less is more when you're cutting. You can always cut more, but you can't put back more. So when you're cutting stuff, body panels, metal, anything, do the smallest hole possible first. Test fit. If it takes you 10 times, you're going to get a better fit. If you do it once and it's too big, you're pissed off. So yeah. So you only had a problem with the lockout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you try and like go over to the right, so like say like third gear, then you pull it out and put it neutral and try and wiggle it. It's stiff, so you got to smack the shifter back over to the left to get back into first.
Oh, into first, not into reverse.
No, it locks in like it locks it like it's stuck in the channel, so you got to smack it over and then go.
Yeah, I noticed that the shifter is super sloppy, or maybe it is. It's super channely, and I think you're right. The shifter bushings probably need to be replaced. At 185,000 miles, I'm going to guess they've never ever been replaced. So there's a ball in there that the shifter sits on, and there's two plastic bushings, or sometimes four, and that plastic just wears over time, and it'll slowly slip down and get smaller, and then it gets sloppier in there. The shifter will jam up when you're trying to get into gear. It'll go too far, not far enough, and so you have to take the shifter apart, replace that nylon. It's usually nylon shifter bushing. Put the shifter back in, put it all back together, and then it works a little bit better. You get crisper shifts. But reverse locked out, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're shifter bushing is going to be our
So,
issue.
like I said, once I got down at the stop sign, it was a little wonky. Then I smacked it over, went first, turn left, second gear. Then I stopped again, put it neutral, and it was still being stupid. So
Kind of tough to, okay.
Smack it over, then go in first.
Yeah. So when we're done with the race, we'll look at replacing shifter bushings. Usually, you were asking if we're only going to be in one gear. Usually, we're going to be in between second and third, depending on traffic and depending on, mainly depending on how everyone is bunched up. So normally, we're going to be in between second and third. So I'll need to be able to go back and forth. Now, the guys with the CVT, this is where their CVTs blow up. They're going between second, third, and fourth. So their cars, that chain just keeps going, cha-ching, 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 and that's where that shit blows up, is because the chain can't keep up with the controller. So that's one of the big things, and the heat that it generates when you're constantly moving that chain. That's one of the biggest problems with the CVT. That's why you don't see CVT in let's see, F1, IndyCar, NASCAR, trophy trucks. Go, you don't see CVTs anywhere, because that abuse it's not really made for that. You do see CVTs, although I'm not sure they're still using them, but they were using them for a long time in snowmobile racing. So that's where it works, you know. But yeah, the car is actually in very nice shape. What was a $1,500 car is now probably what, $2,500 car. If we put all the crap back in it, it's probably a $2,500 car. No leaks, all new fluids, clean, and we'll do some repaint. So I'll show you guys the results. We might do a live stream, like I'll put on a headband and we can go outside when the paint's drying and everything, and show you. Or actually, I'll bring it in here once the paint's dry. I'll bring it back in here, and you guys can see it. I'll back it in, and I'll show you the hood and the trunk. Those are the only two things we're really painting. And also, I'll show you guys the graphics when the graphics are all done. That'll be probably this coming week, probably Monday, Tuesday. Then we head to the track on Friday. I think Friday, we're going to go drop off the car and trailer at the track. And then I have company in town from Ohio that's coming to the race, which is very nice. My friends Joe and Carrie are coming down, and they're going to go to the race. They are pit crew, which is cool. And then we'll be at the race on Saturday. I will be live streaming on this channel from inside the Altima. So you guys will be able to watch that. I did not swap the front grille. That is the original front grille from the 2008. The grille that I got was for a later model. It is for a 2011, I believe, and it does not fit. So that's still the original 2008 grille. It's just going to stay like that. Not a big deal. Not too worried. It would have been nicer to get one that I could paint and make really nice, but I'm not worried about it. So that's about it. You guys got to see the success. You get to see the successful stuff when the car's finished, gets off the lift or the jack stands, and runs and drives. And we have some little touch-up stuff to do, but the car's actually in really, really good shape. The suspension feels like a marshmallow. It feels like 4 marshmallows at each corner. But I know it's an Altima. It's not a, it's not a V8 supercar. It's not a Holden, and so I know what to expect from it. So I'm not really surprised. It's fine, but it's not optimal race suspension, and that's part of the fun of racing these. It's not optimal race suspension. It's McPherson struts up front and just springs and shocks in the back. It's not that great. Thank God it's independent rear suspension, but it's not that great. It's not made for any of this stuff. It's made to go to Kroger or go to the grocery store and come back. That's really what it's made for. Go to the office and come back. Yeah, there's a ton of body roll in that. Thankfully, the coupes have a lot less body roll. They probably have 30% less body roll than the sedans. At least that's what I saw when I was witnessing the races, the 2 previous races. The sedans really get some 3-wheel action. The coupes have a lot less 3-wheel action. Some of that can be drivers too. Some guys are pushing harder than others. So, but I'm pretty content with the car. We'll see how it does actually on the track, and when we're in the daylight hours, we'll do some more back and forth testing down the street here, just to make sure we have all the gears work, brakes work good, parking brake, all of that stuff. We'll let it run, we'll let it idle for a while, trying to clear out all the 85 or 87 or 82, whatever gas is in there, trying to clear all that stuff out, and then we'll reload it with 93. We'll probably start the race with less than half a tank. I would say probably about half a tank of gas to start the race. That's all we're really going to need. I think definitely not a full tank of gas, probably right at half a tank. Is the race at night? Yes, it is at night. Let's see, I don't have an exact time. The national anthem starts at 6, and you have late model trucks as the first race. And then the race opener is the Danger Ranger 9000, which is a ton of fun. You guys should watch that. And then the headlining race is the Altima 600. And the Danger Ranger 9000, I believe, is 100 laps. And then the Altima 600 is also 100 laps. The goal for them is to lock the gates at 11 o'clock. So all the races should be done by 10:30. So in between 6 and just say 6 and 11 Eastern time, that's when the races are going to be. The late model trucks are really cool. And the Danger Ranger 9000 is just, these guys are hammering these trucks, man. These things are fully caged. There's guys running V6s. There's guys running what do they have? The 2.3? The 2.3 in that.
3-liter.
Yeah, they had the 3-liter in there. So they have all these different combinations. They have super cabs. They have quad cabs. They have short beds. They have, what is the sport? Is it sport bed? What was it? No, the flare side.
Yeah.
They had the flare side and like
the Ranger Sport or Splash or whatever it was called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Sport, which was Explorer without the back part.
The Splash was the step side bed.
Yeah, Splash. Yeah. Yeah. And then oh no, Sport Track is what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Sport Track is the Explorer without the back on it. So, and also, do you see the shift knob? It actually works.
Yeah.
So the shift knob might actually not be a bad idea having it at night, because the regular shift knob is black. And the Samurai Sword handle one that I was looking at is also black. So to have a glow in the dark shift knob actually might not be a bad idea. My thing is, it's really big. And with gloves on, it's going to be kind of even bigger. So still debating it, but it looks pretty cool. There's no like street lights out here or anything. So it's cool to be able to see that at night and just kind of reach at it. It'll be great for peripheral vision too. So super happy with the Altima results so far. Again, we'll do some more testing. We've got a few days here. We're going to double check on leaks, but we don't have any leaks from the last 2 days since we put the new radiator in. So pretty content with that. I'm going to grab the exhaust, and then we're going to put all of this stuff into storage and get it the hell out of here. So we actually have the garage back. And then that's kind of it. Like I said, we'll do some painting on it. We're going to do some roughing up, primering and painting, getting the car looking halfway decent. Because right now, mechanically, it's in really, really great shape. This is probably the best shape it's been in 100,000 miles. So we have a great mechanically sound car. Now let's get it looking like a halfway decent car. And yeah, we'll keep going. What is the white grill next to the Altima? Are you sure you want to see that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to see that? Am I going to miss doing work on the car? No, because I love working on cars. I love driving cars more than I love working on cars, but I love working on cars. That's a very close second. So no, I won't miss it at all. The only thing that's kind of a bummer is when you fix something and it breaks immediately. That's what sucks. When you get a shitty part or someone is abusive to the car, that's the part I don't like. But otherwise, I love driving. I love working on cars, and it doesn't matter what car. Ford, Chevy, Datsun, doesn't matter. I love working on all of it. Are you sure you want to see what that is? See, I could be a weatherman. Are you sure? Because it's coming in here next. When the Altima's outside with paint drying, that thing, there it is. See, I couldn't be a weatherman. That thing's coming in here. Mark's going to go ham on that thing because it's got a sniper in it. He's gonna be, oh, dude, no, we got to change this. Oh, no, dude, what are you doing? This is all just, oh. So, all right, I'll show you. That's the limo. This is actually a pretty cool shot if I wasn't in it. Nope, there's no lights. This is actually steel pipe. That is like natural gas line for your house. Apparently, the original builder of this car had never heard of something called PVC. So they used steel pipe. They welded all of this together. This is in 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. This section weighs about 40 pounds. This section weighs about a little more than 50 pounds. This section also weighs about 40 pounds. And it's steel pipe. There's no lights in the car, no headlights. So right now you can only drive it during the daytime. But it's going to get headlights, and it's going to get a headlight setup that you've probably never seen before. I've never seen anything like it before. So we're going to get really cool headlights in there. We're obviously going to do a different grill because this can't, very little air passes through there to the radiator. And with a 383 stroker, I need air moving through that radiator. I do have a brand new radiator in there, but I need air. I need air plus fans. That engine's gonna get warm. So we're gonna do a different grill, and we will have headlights. We'll have turn signals. We'll have high beams. We're actually gonna have low beams, middle beams, and high beams. It's gonna be a really cool light setup when it's all done. The grill portion, I have a temporary grill, just the original Cadillac grill that's plastic that's gonna go in there for the time being with some screening behind it to keep the bugs and stuff out. And that's going to be our temporary grill until I figure out what I want to do with that huge space. So, yeah. No, the lights actually, the one thing I need to do on this car is lose weight. It's almost at 5,000 pounds right now without the water in it. So we're going to drop 50, 50, and another 50. We're going to drop 150 pounds out of the front of this car. Plus, it's on air ride, so that the airbags in the front are working overtime with that. It is an aluminum 383, but it still doesn't matter. There's a lot of weight up front. And the more weight I can ditch in the front, the better. The headlights that are going there are very lightweight. The grill will be very lightweight. Similar to an R8 grill? Yeah, kinda. I can see that. But yeah, there's almost no airflow through there. Again, the car was originally designed for a music video, so they needed it to drive 100 feet. They needed it to look cool. They didn't need it to function really well. Since I got it, I need it to function really well. So we're going to have to make some changes. We need headlights so we can drive it at night, and we also need air to pass through the big, huge radiator that's in there. So, yeah. We'll have the limo, and we'll be doing a lot of stuff with that in the very near future. So we got to get the Ultimate race finished. Then we'll bring the Ultimate in here, or the limo in here next week, and we'll do some preliminary stuff, get some timing set, and then Mark wants to go through the sniper and make sure that I haven't bombed out anything, which I probably have. Well, we're actually going to take the Holley OEM setup and save it and just keep it as the base. And then we're going to go in, and he's going to show me how to do a bunch of the tricks and stuff in the sniper so that we can get it to run optimally. We got 485 horsepower. We want all of it. Yeah, we don't want to leave anything on the table. So it'll be fun. And that limo also does huge burnouts. So need some dice hanging from the mirror. Nope. We're going for a super, super clean look. If I had a 50s Merc chop top with like 4 inches chopped out of the top, and if I had Marion Cobretti's car, absolutely there would be dice. But for that, I want a super clean look, and because it is big and heavy, I want as much vision as possible. I don't want stuff. And personally, I hate shit hanging from the rearview mirror. That drives me crazy. I don't know why people do like all their national flags and trees, and dolphins and all that shit. I don't need any of that shit. It drives me bonkers because when I'm focused on the road, this thing is like dangling off to the side in my peripheral. It drives me nuts. Another weird pet peeve is the keychain touching my leg. That just creeps me out. I think something's crawling on me. If you have a little brother, you know what I'm talking about. So that's about it for tonight. You guys, thank you very much for hanging out tonight and watching the Altima get back on the ground and do laps around the block and not leak and not break and not blow up. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. All the new subscribers, you guys are fantastic, man. I got a couple more emails saying, hey, XYZ, subscribe to the channel. That's awesome. I love seeing that. Like I said, I don't get paid for any of this. So I love teaching and you guys like what I'm doing here. So that's really cool. I really appreciate it. That's fun. It's better this way than if it's paid and, there's I turn around and there's a big OnlyFans logo on my hoodie. Yeah. That'll be the day, right? When guys have like the whole side of the Viper is just OnlyFans, right? That shit's not happening. Not for a guy, promise. Yeah, Trust, thanks for hanging out. You've been here pretty much almost since the start of the Altima project. So you have to keep checking in and see what happens, like during the race and then what we do after the race. You've been a big fan the whole time. That's really cool. And yeah, remember Southwest, be careful with drilling. Small holes first, make them just a little bit bigger at a time. You'll be all right. Don't do a big hole and then like, oh shit, you can't put that plastic back. You can, but it's a pain in the ass. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll be in here definitely this weekend. We'll probably do some paint stuff. If we don't do some paint stuff, we'll bring the limo in and we'll do some stuff on the limo. So you guys are welcome to join on that. And if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, please put them down there. I'll get to them as soon as I can. And also, it's very easy to contact me. You can email me, text, whatever. I'm easy to find. And I think that's about it for tonight. Pretty kick-ass job, right? Yeah. So don't forget to show someone that you love them. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. It's really important for them, but it is far more important for you. All right. Thanks, everyone. I will catch you later on this weekend. Should we go do some more hot laps? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I think pizza before hot laps. That's a good call.